If your desktop looks like a digital junk drawer, we need to talk, because your messy files aren't just annoying, they could be costing you time, money, and even clients. Hey, I'm Delana, Systems Girl for Cozy Businesses. I help solopreneurs create calm, clear systems so they can build their digital empires without the burnout. If you're new here, there is one thing that you will find from my videos, and that is I like to cut straight to the point. There's a lot of chatter on videos that drives me crazy. You won't find too many 20-30 minute videos here. We're going to get right to the chase. Here are the 3 signs that your digital chaos is costing you clients. Number 1 is you're wasting time searching for things. Things like files, client notes, login information for yourself or for your clients. If this stuff is just all over the place and you don't have a set system for where to keep that information, it makes it harder for you to sign clients. It makes it harder for you to do work for clients once you do sign them. So you need to have a set system in place to keep track of all of this information. Now, this may seem like very beginner basic information, and maybe it is to you. The bottom line is we all get off track with trying to keep up with information. Oh, I'm just going to write this down over here. I will remember where it is. Are you going to remember where it is? No. And in 2 weeks or 2 days or 2 hours, you're going to be looking for it and not know where it is. Cue all the reset password emails. Am I right? I think so. So you want to start by making sure that you have one folder on your Google Drive for your business. And this folder is going to house everything that has to do with your client. You're going to create more organization inside that folder, but start with one. Now, I don't recommend saving passwords in Google Drive. Obviously, that creates all kinds of security issues, especially if they're not your passwords and they're your client's passwords. For that info, I would definitely recommend something like LastPass or 1Password so that you can securely share that information with them. However, for client notes and files and anything else that they share with you to allow that lets you work on their business, that stuff you want to have like a designated folder for so that you're not looking for it every time you need it, because that wastes tons of time. And think about it, like you could either get more done for that client and really wow and surprise them, or use that time to sign another client when you're not, spending an hour over here trying to find something that should be right in front of you. Number 2 is you keep duplicating your efforts. This means you are spending time doing things that you've already done before that you could just do once and be done with it. This is like creating graphics or rewriting emails, looking for links to things. Like if you had a place where all of this was saved so that you could just go back to it and either re-grab the same graphic or grab the same email copy so you can edit it, but you don't have to like rewrite the whole thing. Refinding links so you don't have to go into ThriveCart every time you need that sales page link. You just have a list of links and you can just pull the one that you need from it. That all adds up to a lot of time as well. So what I recommend for that is creating maybe a Google Doc or maybe a sheet inside of your business folder in Google Drive to list out all of those things. Put the Canva graphic link in there, for whatever project it's for. Is it for a social media post? Is it for a product? And that way you've got a link to it, because Canva can get a little hairy in there too sometimes, right? That way when you're working on that product, you can just go in your doc about that product and grab the link and carry on. Same thing with the sales page links or anything else like that. You could put it all in one spot so I can just go to this doc and grab the information that I need instead of having to log into ThriveCart, find the product, find the link, because that ends up taking extra time versus just knowing exactly where you have that link saved. And number 3 is you feel overwhelmed all the time because your brain is mirroring the digital clutter. This feels like having 47 different tabs open in your brain at the same time because you're thinking about all these things and nothing has a home, if that makes sense. I know, even though I've really been working on my organization and getting all of this in place for myself as well, I still tend to have a lot of tabs open because I think about this, and then while I'm working on this thing, I think about something else, and I don't want to forget that I want to look into this or whatever. And so I open a tab and I search it or whatever, pull up a website, leave it open, and then with the intention of eventually getting back to it to, circle back to it to see if it's something that I want to do or something I want to buy or something I want to create or whatever the situation may be. And because those kinds of thoughts don't have a home, they end up being in all the places, right? They end up being having 800 tabs open in 4 different windows because I want to get back to all of the things. But what ends up working better is if you have basically just a place to dump those ideas. just open a blank Google Doc in that folder you created in step 1 and call it, whatever you want. Call it brain dump or whatever. And just list all that stuff out. And that way, when you have some time to circle back to ideas, you've got them listed out there. You can put the website link, you can put whatever you want to put in it with it, whatever notes, whatever you're thinking, along with that idea. And that way, when you have time, you can circle back to it. And you're not having a cluttered website browser open that's pulling your attention in 87 different directions at the same time. And I think you'll find once you start doing that, you'll not only have a little bit of a clearer brain for all of your client work and marketing work, et cetera, as you go throughout your day and your week, but you'll also find that you'll be able to carve out time to get back to those ideas instead of them just living in a dead tab on your browser that you may or may not ever get back to, and then who knows, your computer has to shut down and then you lose all the tabs anyways and forget all about it. Just have a place that you can put it, bookmark it so that you can click on it anytime you need to open it and add something real quick, and let everything live there. You can even, if you don't ever go back to it, at least it'll be out of your brain. It won't be in a tab, and you can circle back to it like once a week on Sundays when you're gearing up for the next week and see if there's anything you want to revisit this week, or see if there's anything that you want to just delete because you know you're never actually going to come back to it. If you're sitting there thinking, this sounds like me, I could use some help organizing my business, everything is all over the place and I don't know where anything is, I got you. In the description, you'll find a link to my free Cozy Tech Clarity Checklist. That's a little bit of a mouthful, but basically it's going to walk you through the steps of starting to get your business organized again. Because around here, we do things cozy. We want everything to be simple and easy and straightforward. So that guide's just going to walk you through like the simplest way to start organizing your digital clutter that probably lives on your Google Drive. So grab that, again, link is in the comments, and it's totally free to download. And then stay tuned, because in the next video, I'm gonna walk you through the 10 files that every solopreneur needs to stop spiraling. So be sure to come back for that one, and I will see you there.